Hello, hi guys. This is CA Balakrishna from lecturepedia.in. Firstly, heartily congratulations to all the CA final students who were able to clear their examinations and who has become chartered accountants in these results. A heartily congratulations to you, and also congratulations to the people who are able to clear either of the groups. For sure, you will be able to clear the next group in the upcoming examinations, and you also will be able to become a chartered accountant. Yes, guys, the hard work that you have done is paid off. This is your day. Enjoy the success. And this video, it is not about the students who are able to clear, who are able to become success, but this video is to help the students who were not able to achieve success in these results. See, what I feel is the failure that you have got today is not the real failure. You will be really failed if you don't use this failure, if you don't learn from this failure and turn this failure into success. That's when you really fail. So I don't want you people to really fail. I wanted you people to turn this failure into success in the upcoming examination. So what should you do for turning this failure into success? You need to introspect yourself. There is this introspection framework which I am going to tell you, very important. Not only in this particular failure, in your life ahead you will face lot of failures, believe me. Life won't leave anyone, sabka band bajayenge. So life is like that. So each and every failure that you faces, that needs to be handled carefully. So how to handle it carefully? You need to follow this introspection framework. Basically, I follow this introspection framework to handle my failures. Even I have faced a lot of failures, but I always analyze them. I follow this introspection framework to turn those failures into success. Today I'm going to tell you about that introspection framework. Sir, is this introspection framework, is it a scientific method, like is it written in any book? No, this is my personal experience. Okay, based on my personal experience I have developed this introspection framework. Today I am going to share with you. See, in this introspection framework there are three steps: step 1, step 2, step 3. You can divide this introspection framework into three steps. The first step is you need to accept the failure. You need to take complete responsibility for the failure. You should not take excuses, you should not blame others. No, never blame others, never blame ICAI, never take excuses. You take 100% responsibility for the failure that has happened. See, it is very important to accept the failure, because only when you accept the failure you will be able to take actions to overcome that. If you don't accept the failure in the first place itself, you will not, your brain will not support you to take actions to overcome that failure, and you will be as a failure itself. So the first step, and very important step I must say, is you need to accept that you have failed, and you are responsible for your failure. You have to take 100% responsibility. So once you are clear with that, that whatever the failure that has occurred, you are 100% responsible for that. Now you will become accountable. Now you wanted to turn that failure into success. Now you will start thinking in the direction of success. If you don't accept failure, what happens, you keep on blaming and you forget about what you should do for achieving the success. So the first step is accept the failure. Okay, don't hide behind excuses, don't hide behind other people. You bravely accept that you are the reason for your failure. Now once you have done this, once you have accepted this, now you will not think emotionally. Okay, the emotional block will be uh, pushed away if you accept the failure. Now you will start thinking in a scientific manner. Now you will start focusing on facts if you accept the failure. So that's the reason why accepting failure is very much important. Once you accept the failure, what you should do, the next thing that you have to do, step number 2 is, you should know that whatever the failure that you have achieved today, or whatever the failure that you have got today, it is not a all of sudden failure. It is not like suddenly you have become failed. No, whatever the failure you got today, it is accumulation of your wrong actions, accumulation of your negligence over past duration of time, over past 100 days or 150 days during your preparation time. Whatever the actions you have done, whatever the small small mistakes you have done, this failure is a result of accumulation of all those misstatements, or in the words of audit we call misstatement, right? So the accumulation of all those mistakes is the result that you have got today. Understanding? So what might happen is, you might think that small small mistakes, like closing studies 1 hour early for that day, that is a small thing. But if you close your studies 1 hour early every day, that accumulates. So these kind of small small mistakes, they accumulate, and they will result into these kind of failures. You need to recognize that. See, let me tell you an example. Let's say, for example, like how small mistakes can accumulate and become a big failure. Let's say, for example, an aeroplane has started from Bangalore. Okay, from Bangalore, an aeroplane has started, and its destination is to reach Goa. Goa is this side, right? So the flight has started from Bangalore and its destination is Goa. Now, to reach Goa, there will be certain coordinations, right? There will be certain latitude, longitude, certain coordinates. In that coordinates, the pilot has to drive the flight, right? Now, he started. He started from the Bangalore, and a small deviation of coordinates, okay, which has occurred. A small deviation. So at that point, it is a small deviation. But if that failure, or if that deviation continues, it becomes huge. It becomes huge. It becomes huge. So in this small stage itself, pilot has to correct it and go into the correct coordinates. But if the deviation continues, if continues, what happens? Destination itself changes. You'll go and land in somewhere in Hyderabad. So your destination completely changes because of small mistakes done repeatedly, done continuously. You need to recognize this. Understanding? So that is the second step. So what you should do in the second step? In the second step, you need to analyze the complete history of yours, like the complete preparation history in this situation. So past 100 days or 150 days, for the duration for which you have prepared, you need to analyze that complete duration of time and identify the mistakes. Might be a small minute mistake, it might be, but you need to take into account, because I told you, small mistakes, when accumulated, they become a big failure. But in the same way, the opposite also true. If you make small improvements, the accumulation of all those improvements can result into a huge success. So in this analysis process, you need to do two things. What are the two things? So in this second step, first thing that you need to do is, you need to identify all the small mistakes. It might be a small mistake or a huge mistake. See, even the small mistake you are identifying it, will you neglect huge mistake? No, right? So you need to analyze, and you need to identify all the small mistakes and huge mistakes that you have made. See, you do it on a paper so that it will be very clear. You write down what are the small mistakes, what are the huge mistakes that you have done in your preparation, and you also note down small improvements that you can make to your preparation for the upcoming attempt, like taking an examination. Every attempt taking every chapter taking an examination might be a small improvement, but you write it so that now you identified all the mistakes, and you also made a note of improvements that you can make. Now if you actually see, just noting them on the paper doesn't give you any outcome. You need to apply those things, right? Third step is that only, whatever the mistakes you identified, you try to avoid them, you try to overcome them in the upcoming preparation, and whatever the improvements you have identified, you try to implement them in the upcoming preparation. And for sure, believe me, if you follow this 3-step framework, introspection framework, for sure 100%, if you implement this properly, the failure that you have got today, it will turn into a huge success, believe me. Got it? Yes. So this is about the introspection framework that I wanted to communicate with you people. See, don't worry, I told you already, don't take it emotionally. Try to handle this failure in a scientific manner. Okay? So all the best for your upcoming preparation. If you have any doubt, if you have any problem that you are facing with respect to preparation, or any aspect in which you feel like I can help you, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you.